Hello friends! Welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up the month of May in our planners. Got some highlighters here ready to go, as well as these sticker books which I'll pull from. Okay, so this is my birthday month, so I decided to do a birthday themed spread. May is one of those months where it's like, do I do more flowers? Do I get ready for summer? It's like an in-between month, so kind of got lucky that my birthday falls on this month, so I don't have to do so much work trying to make it seasonal. So I went through my sticker books and found that I didn't have a ton left of birthday stickers. So I used quite a bit the last few years on my birthday spread, so I did pick up this seasonal book, I think sometime last year, and I have one full page here of birthday stickers. So I decided to make that the basis of the theme. There's some specific colors that are pretty much on this page. There's like a purple, almost like a warm pink, and that kind of teal green tone. So that's going to be the color scheme I'm going to work with, and kind of decided that I wanted to bring in some watercolor feels just because of the way that those stickers look. They have that watercolor style to them, even though they have sharp edges. The background and the color of those stickers seems to have like a watercolor feel. So I went into my watercolor goals sticker book and am pulling in some things that I thought might look nice here on the spread in that color scheme that I mentioned before. I also had pulled the detailed floral sticker book because I thought I might use some stickers from there, but in the end I don't end up using any of the stickers from that book. So you don't really need that book to make it look like the one I'm going to do today, but there is some options. The reason I pulled it was because it had some nice rose gold florals in there that I thought I might use. And since I have a few birthdays this month that I'll be needing to track, I'm going to cut out this one box sticker and use the individual black boxes from it to track those birthdays on the spread. I've been using my monthlies all year for memory keeping, so I write down a memory each day onto the spread. And that's been great. I want to continue doing that. So these are going to be pretty low profile and just a way for me to track when somebody's birthday is, so I can make sure that I reach out and at least say happy birthday to those folks. So I've trimmed out those boxes and I'm going to add in a colored star on each one of those, just again to add a little bit more color and tie it into the spread a bit more. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do up here on these empty boxes. For this spread, I'm basically doing what I would call a sprinkle spread, where I'm just putting things all around, but then I'm also going to use those empty boxes at the top as well, just for some added space for decor. I'm going to go ahead and bring in some more of these watercolor feels with these swatches of watercolor. I'm cutting them in half so that I can kind of align them on the edges, almost like clouds. That's kind of what I was thinking, but not like super strict clouds, just the feels of an airy, colorful, fluffy spread. And I'm using the clear ones all around, so it's making me rethink that paper one down below. I'll probably change that out at some point, just because I like to have things match up and feel like they're all part of the same thing when I can, and that one feels a little different, so we'll see how that gets switched out. I don't have too many of these teal colored ones though, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy in half. And then I'm going to try to find a good spot for it. So here's where I change out that one paper sticker. And again, like I said, I didn't have very many of the teal colored ones, so I had to switch it out for another tone. And I'm going with purple. I do feel like it makes it a little bit more purple heavy on the side now, but like I said, I didn't have as many teal as I thought. So I need a few more things up here in those empty squares area. So I'm just going to try to bring in some more balloons. I'm going to go ahead and mark off my birthday with a birthday sticker and a star. I still want to fit in this other set of balloons. I'd like to blow out all the stickers in a spread when I can, and so I just felt like it needed to be used somehow on this spread. I'm also trying some washi options in case I want to add in something there. And I'm going to go ahead and look through my watercolor sticker book, see if I can find some other options to add in more color or texture for just a little added appeal. Okay, well, I think that'll just have to do for now. And I remembered I have my highlighter, so I might be able to do something for texture with those. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving over what I have onto the spread. And I moved this guy down just a smidge so that I could, I don't know, cut the bottom of the cloud a bit so it has that same feel as the rest of them on the spread, where they're just kind of cut midway. And before I lay down those stickers, I'm going to go ahead and white out these boxes just to make it one solid piece. And as I go through, I realize I forgot to do one of those, so if you notice that at this point, I didn't until later, so I have to kind of fudge it and make it work later down the road. And I was thinking about leaving that Mother's Day uncovered, but I just didn't like the way that looked. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover it with the birthday box since my friend's birthday is also on Mother's Day. I'll denote it somewhere on my spread. And now just moving over the rest of those birthday elements, and I'm whiting out behind the swatches of watercolor just so it has a cleaner look when it's laid there on the spread. And I'm liking how that looks. And I'm going to go ahead and move over those other elements. So I decided to put some confetti here at the top, and I'm using a pink friction highlighter to start. For some reason, there's not a nice soft pink in the mildliner line. The pinks that I have there are really bold. Luckily, I have that friction highlighter to make it work. And like I said, I was all ready to go and realized, wait a minute, there's another box there. Here I am trying to come up with this solution for that extra box. And I found a place for those balloons I was talking about earlier that I wanted to use here. Decided to trim them right at the line. So again, it looks a little bit more contained. And I need something there for the middle just to kind of fill that space a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and look through the rest of the book. Just need something that is dark, I feel like black, so that it balances better with the opposite side. So I'm just going to trim out this little tiny happy. Maybe put that down. And I'm going to bring in another star, just again to add a little bit more weight to this small word. And I think that's good. It would have been nice to have something a little bit larger, but I didn't want to go on a hunting mission. I just kind of wanted to get her done. So I went ahead and put that in, and now I am putting in some confetti dots in the color scheme that I mentioned before. I'm just using the tip of my mild liner, the fine tip, and just laying in some dots, trying to make them a little more dense near the top and a little less dense as they go down towards the empty box areas. It's pretty subtle here on the video. I would be surprised if you can actually see it. And it's pretty small on my spread, but I kind of like that because I will be writing on every day of the month, and I don't want it to be too busy when it's all finished. So it's more like a subtle background than it is like in your face decor item, which I'm liking. We'll see how that all turns out once I have my After the Pen ready to go. I also decided in the end that I did want to add a bit more washi, so I'm going to go ahead and lay in some strips of washi here. Again, I just felt like I needed a little more pattern. This is another washi that's kind of bringing in a fine dot pattern versus something kind of bold and in your face, so just hoping that the subtle aspect of it won't be too distracting. And I'm just going to lay it in and move over this one piece here to the opposite side just for balance. Just going to add a few more dots here on my birthday day. And once I get that done, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!